Born to fight. There is a truth about life that many people try to ignore. Life is not easy. It was never meant to be easy. Every person who has ever achieved something meaningful had to face struggle, pain, rejection, and moments where giving up felt easier than continuing. Some people believe they were born to live comfortably, but the reality is different. You were born to fight. Not necessarily with fists or anger, but with courage, resilience, and determination. You were born to fight against fear, doubt, failure, and every obstacle that tries to stop you from becoming the person you are meant to be. Every great journey begins with difficulty. A seed must fight through the darkness of the soil before it reaches the sunlight. A diamond must survive intense pressure before it shines. And a strong human spirit is built through challenges, not comfort. The truth is that life will test you. There will be days when nothing seems to work, days when people doubt you, days when you doubt yourself. You will face rejection when you expected support. You will experience failure when you hoped for success. You will feel tired when the road still looks long. But those moments are not the end of your story. They are the training ground of your strength. Many people quit the moment life becomes difficult. They see obstacles as signs to stop. They believe failure means they are not good enough. But the people who change their lives understand something powerful. Struggle is not punishment. Struggle is preparation. Every challenge you face is shaping your character. Every failure is teaching you something valuable. Every setback is building the mental strength you will need later. When life pushes you down, it is giving you two choices: stay on the ground or rise up stronger. And those who succeed are the ones who choose to stand up again and again. Think about the moments when you felt like quitting. Maybe you tried something and failed. Maybe people laughed at your dreams. Maybe someone told you that you were not talented enough, smart enough, or capable enough. Those words can hurt deeply. They can make you question everything about yourself. But here is the truth. No one else gets to decide your limits. Your background does not define your future. Your past mistakes do not control your destiny. Your current struggles do not determine where you will end up. The only thing that truly decides your future is how hard you are willing to fight for it. Being born to fight does not mean life will always be hard. It means you have the strength to overcome the hard parts. It means that when others quit, you continue. When others complain, you work. When others lose hope, you keep believing. Fighting for your dreams requires discipline. It means waking up when you feel tired, working when you feel lazy, continuing when progress feels slow. Success rarely comes quickly. It is built quietly through small actions repeated every day. One more hour of learning, one more attempt after failure, one more step forward when the path feels impossible. Over time, these small acts of determination create something powerful. They create a person who refuses to be defeated. And the truth is, the world respects fighters. Not people who never fail, but people who never stay down. A fighter understands that pain is temporary, but quitting can last forever. Pain can teach you discipline. Pain can sharpen your focus. Pain can push you to grow in ways comfort never could. Some of the strongest people in the world were once the most broken. They were rejected. They were underestimated. They faced moments where everything seemed lost. But instead of allowing those experiences to destroy them, they used them as fuel. They turned pain into purpose. They turned struggle into strength. They turned doubt into determination. That is what it means to be born to fight. It means that deep inside you there is a fire that refuses to die. Even when the world feels heavy, even when the road is dark, even when the future seems uncertain, that fire whispers something powerful. Keep going. Because every storm eventually passes. every difficult chapter eventually ends. And every person who continues fighting eventually discovers something amazing. They are stronger than they ever imagined. You do not need to be perfect to succeed. You only need to be persistent. You only need to keep moving forward, even if the progress feels small. Step by step, day by day, fight by fight. Your journey may take longer than you expected. Your path may look different from others. But if you refuse to quit, you are already winning a battle that many people lose. Remember this: the strongest warriors are not the ones who never feel fear. They are the ones who feel fear and continue anyway. They are the ones who fall and stand up again. They are the ones who keep believing even when the results are not visible yet. Because deep inside they know something powerful. They were born to fight. Not to give up, not to live small, not to let fear control their future, but to rise, to grow, and to become stronger with every challenge they face. And one day, when you look back at all the obstacles you overcame, you will realize something incredible. The struggles that once felt unbearable were actually building the person you needed to become. They were preparing you. They were shaping your strength. They were proving that you were never meant to live an easy life. You were meant to live a meaningful one. A life where you rise after every fall. A life where you turn pain into progress. A life where you keep fighting until your dreams become reality. And when that moment comes, you will understand the truth that was always inside you. You were never weak. You were never incapable. You were always strong. Because from the very beginning, you were born to fight. Born to fight, a motivational story. Some people are born into comfort. Others are born into struggle. But sometimes struggle creates the strongest fighters. This is the story of a young boy named Daniel. Daniel was born in a small, poor town where opportunities were rare and dreams often faded before they even began. His family lived in a tiny house with a leaking roof and cracked walls. Every night when it rained, water would drip into metal buckets placed around the room. Life was never easy for Daniel. His father worked long hours as a construction worker, but the money was barely enough to buy food. His mother cleaned houses in the city, leaving early in the morning and returning late at night, exhausted. From a young age, Daniel understood something most children never had to think about. Life was a fight. At school, Daniel struggled. His clothes were old, his shoes were worn out. Sometimes he came to school without lunch. Other kids laughed at him. Some teachers ignored him. They believed he would never achieve anything important. One day, during class, a boy mocked him loudly. "Why are you even studying? People like you never succeed." The class laughed. Daniel stayed silent, but those words stayed in his mind. That night, he sat outside his small house, looking at the dark sky filled with stars. His father came and sat beside him. "You seem quiet," his father said. Daniel hesitated, then asked, "Dad, do you think someone like me can ever succeed?" His father looked at him carefully. Then he said something Daniel would never forget. "Son, some people are born into comfort, but some people are born to fight, and fighters become stronger than anyone else." Those words changed something inside Daniel. From that day forward, he stopped feeling sorry for himself. Instead, he started fighting for his future. He woke up before sunrise to study while the world was still quiet. After school, he worked small jobs, carrying groceries, helping neighbors, cleaning yards, just to save money for books. While other kids played games, Daniel studied. While others complained, Daniel worked harder.
There were many nights when he felt tired, many moments when he wondered if the struggle was worth it. But every time he felt like quitting, he remembered his father's words, "You were born to fight." Years passed. Daniel finished school with excellent grades, surprising everyone who once doubted him. But the fight was not over. University was expensive, and Daniel had almost no money. Many people told him it was impossible. Be realistic, they said. But Daniel had already learned something powerful. Impossible is just another battle. He worked 2 jobs while studying at night. He slept only a few hours each day, but he refused to give up. Slowly, step by step, his life began to change. Years later, Daniel graduated and became a successful engineer. He built buildings in cities he had once only seen in pictures. One day, he returned to his old town. He walked past the same school where he had once been laughed at. He visited the small house where rain still dripped into buckets. But this time, things were different. Daniel had not escaped struggle. He had conquered it. And when a young boy from the town asked him how he succeeded, Daniel smiled and said, "Life will try to knock you down again and again, but if you remember that you were born to fight, nothing can stop you."
The best lesson from Born to Fight. The most powerful lesson from Born to Fight is that your struggles do not define your limits. They build your strength. Life will never be easy for everyone. Some people begin their journey with advantages, while others start with obstacles. But success is not determined by where you start. It is determined by how strong you are willing to fight for your future. The story teaches us that difficult circumstances are not excuses to give up. Instead, they are opportunities to grow, learn, and become stronger. Every challenge, failure, and moment of doubt is shaping you into a person who can handle greater responsibilities and bigger victories. Daniel's life shows that people may doubt you, laugh at your dreams, or tell you that success is impossible. But those opinions only have power if you believe them. When you choose discipline, hard work, and persistence, you begin to prove that your determination is stronger than your situation. Another important lesson is that real fighters do not quit when life becomes difficult. Anyone can work hard when things are easy, but true strength appears when you continue moving forward, even when you feel tired, discouraged, or alone. Being born to fight does not mean living with anger or conflict. It means having the courage to fight against laziness, fear, doubt, and the temptation to give up. In the end, the story reminds us that success is not about talent alone. It is about resilience, the ability to stand up again every time life knocks you down. Powerful lesson in one sentence. Your background may shape your beginning, but your determination decides your future. Powerful quotes. Strength is not built in comfort. It is built in the battles you refuse to quit. Every scar you carry is proof that you fought and survived. Life will knock you down many times, but fighters are measured by how many times they rise. Your struggle is not your weakness, it is the evidence of your courage. Never forget, you were not born to surrender. You were born to fight.